To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
To a sector such as hospitality, where I think they're likely to say the needle didn't move at all. Puneet, I know it's a sector that's seen a lot of pain, and the consensus would be that somehow the government has ignored the sector, not really acknowledged the kind of pain. There have been no incentives, nothing to encourage things to move.
Consensus is definitely on something else. Let's say there is a terminology used by a very famous business school called wisdom of the crowds. If I look at the collective wisdom of the crowds, everybody is applauding the budget, right? So I also believe that the budget is very good looking at that helicopter view. The second is tourism and hospitality sector is really a beneficiary indirectly from several things, several steps that are being taken in the budget. As an example, infra spending. If there are more train stations, if there are more airports, if there are more highways, then we tend to be a beneficiary in this sector. If there is more ease of doing business, we're also a beneficiary. If more employment is created, there is more disposable income, there are more people dining out, then we're also a beneficiary. So that's one way of looking at it, which is very optimistic. Where I think we are missed out is in opportunity. We are India at 75. We're not a newly independent nation. We're not a poor country. We are not even like a country into growth mode. We are a country which is considered at the top in many of the sectors that we speak about. And I think giving this industry, especially for lower level of projects, infrastructure status does not cost anything, but it would have encouraged more capital inflow coming into the sector over the next years. Including it in the concurrent list of constitution aligns how the center and state would have worked. And after 75 years of being independent, I think it can be included in the concurrent list, and it will help. I think there are some of those things which did not, because budget is at the end of the day a P&L, and these kind of things don't go through the P&L, so these are easier to do. The sector definitely has shown a lot of character. This is the sector that has bravely paid all taxes, all rents, all statutory obligations, although they were put in a lockdown. So I think some kind of empathy, a little bit more empathy would have been good. Having said that, one could also say that it got referred in the budget speech several times, and we got 50,000 crores as ECLGS scheme, and maybe there will be some improvements on the moratorium and the extension. So all in all, I think something, opportunity, yes, we could have done more. And very important for a country, that this sector globally creates more than 10% of the jobs, is accountable for more than 10% to the GDP. In India, the figures were more like 7%, but if you take the indirect impact of the informal sector, then you're talking about more than 12% of employment. That's your shikara guy on the Dal Lake or the rickshawala in Banaras from Kashi Vishwanath temple to the Ghat. I think all these people, anybody, it's an airport rep at the airport, it's a travel agent for whom a business is shut for 2 years because airports are shut. It's not anybody's fault, but I think there are a lot of people whose lives and livelihoods are dependent on this sector, and I think things will happen and more will come, maybe outside of the budget. But yes, it's an opportunity missed, at least in terms of positioning of the sector.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.